Okay, so this is for the tech guy that's going to respond to this video in a phone call with me, guys, so bear with it. Alright, so look, this is the part number we're addressing. The 62817 GT corresponds to your part number over here, the Hydroforce SV08 30M 0N 00 spool valve 3-way 4 gallons per minute manual override right there. This is what we need to confirm, that this is the same spool. So just for your information, 6, 8, and 10. Okay, 6, number 8 is the same spool, same numbers, and number 10. Same spools. If you want to know what it looks like on the manifold, there should be 6, 8, 10 manual override with them. We come over to the 6, 8, and 10 are the, so to your right there. So 6 would be F, 8 would be H, and 10 would be J. So as I scroll down and pull in, this is the manifold here, it's indicated with my mouse there. There is, one more time, let's move that to the right. There is 6F, and here's Frank F. There is H, number 8. There's H right here in the box. And I think it was 10, was J. Is the same one. What the hell is, oh, okay, there's J. So it's J. This is the same as the H and the F. These three are the same. And then there's that pilot valve behind it, the 1600 PSI pilot operated valve. That this is right here. This is this eye. See the eye? And it's right there. So it will reduce the flow out of these into the. Oh, it activates at 1600 PSI. All right. So the you wanted to know what it looks like. So this is what they look like. They're normally open. There's the pilot without the check valve. So flow comes in here. This is the supply in. Let's see if I can move it to the left. Okay, here's your 3000 PSI pump. It comes to the right. There's the gauge right there, so it has been checked. There's 3000 PSI. Back to tank there. Comes over. It hits your P. I'm sorry, it does hit this P, but that's not our concern. This is secondary. It is secondary boom up, primary boom up. So P is a little different. P is, okay, elemental P. Let's find the P over here to the right just to confirm. It's not the one I need. No, that's not. Oh, right. That's not the one with the manual override, but they're doing the same thing, but no manual override. So we have the your two of them that I ordered, and with your backup of 60-day return, which is awesome. But you wanted to see what it looks like, so we can do some confirmation. So it comes in here at 3000 PSI. It loads in here, back to tank. That's back to tank. Here it is coming down, back to tank, but it branches here. It comes into the other one indicator is F, and that goes up to secondary boom down, SD, and this one goes over to primary boom down. But this is what they look like. You want to know what they look like? There they are. They come in, rotate down, back to tank, back to tank. So we just need to confirm that if that's what you also have. Back to tank. This is a manual override, manual override, manual override, no manual override. These are the ones I purchased from you. And you wanted a diagram. And from there, it goes, if it gets, this is 3000 PSI in here because it comes over 3000. So I want to know what's the activation? When will it at 3,000 psi? What will this valve, cartridge do at 3,000? Because it's getting 3,000. I scroll over to, I'm going to zoom out. I scroll over to the left. There's a 3,000 coming over. It's getting 3,000. Now down here, this drops and goes over here to the jib. So that's a different branch. Interesting enough, though, this one is the secondary boom lift up. It does not go through a restriction here, not through the 0.08 restriction to hit these two. This one goes direct, 3,000 secondary boom lift cylinder. It goes straight into it and back to tank, normally back to tank until you activate it. And P, once you activate it, it then comes up to your cylinder welded on fitment of this pilot check valve system. Times 2. Of course, they got different ratios. 1.5 to 1, and this is 4.5 to 1. That's a secondary boom, primary. I don't know what you need that for, but so here out of this one, it looks like the 16. What's it? Out of this one, it goes over here. It's not going to do anything. It's not even connected, but it comes out of here and 1600 psi enter here until it's activated, pressure activated. So this is I. I want to know if you have, oh yeah, I is working. I is my, right here. I can adjust that I to 1600, and it's done by powering down and the power, putting force on it and a pressure down mode of the boom, and you'll get your gauge will go to 1600. It does respect the jib. It does respect extension out. So extension out is over here. So extend cylinder. So this one's being respected over here. This is not being respected over here. There's a secondary boom and primary boom. It's not being respected. Commands aren't being respected. So I want to first make sure that I've got the correct valves from you, those times 2. And then we'll move on to, is this thing, is it acting in the proper order, or is it sending back to tank? Is it going back to tank by mistake, by default, even though I'm getting 1600? Am I not getting the proper flow? I'm going to end this video. I'm working on, for other people that are listening, they're trying to figure this machine out. I do have this one on back order. It's a Genie product only. No one seems to have this cartridge, this number L. That's the 3000. Why that? Because I've loaded, I put if you guys see my gauges, I have a flow meter gauge here, temperature and everything. When I turn the pump on, you simply press the engage the pump, the yellow button only with the legs out, only, and you should get 3000 psi. I'm getting about 1800 psi. Interesting as all get up, if you will. When I work the jib, this will go to 3000. This will give me my. I'll see it go to 3000 for one of the jib. They all don't require 3000, but this one is jib boom. There's 3000. It will take to 3000. So that is interesting dilemma I'm having on the on that. So the flow's coming here, but it's not reading 3000 at gauge, which I should be reading 3000 at gauge without operating the boom, the jib. This is the G, the gauge. At the manifold, I should be reading 3000. I'm not getting that until I operate the jib, of all things. So we'll just consider this flow over here, and we'll just work on the 2 cartridges here. So again, I want to know that when this gets 3000 psi, this shifts Shit, it's not supposed to shift. It's not until it gets activated. Then it gets shift, and then it's like a manual override, if you will. It comes in. What is going on here? Am I going back to tank? Am I looking at I only? Is a problem that I'm getting false reading on 1600? So coming in and going back, I'm assuming it's going back to tank. But it also goes up to here. This gives me my... So I'm assuming it goes back to tank. Oh, so when I engage the motor, I see my hoses jump ×2, and that would be the hoses on this side. It would be SD. I think it's SD and PD. And so SD and PD. So I can see this. They shouldn't jump. Especially this one shouldn't jump, because it's just back to tank. So yeah, I'm sticking with this. Yeah, I'm sticking with. I need to know, is this valve the proper valve? That is it a match? So your match that I'm looking for again is the 2 valves that I ordered from you, and they are. So that's the schematic. And they are this one. This spool here. There's this spool and its ports match the ports for this diagram. Oops, a little more over. So there's a match the ports for that diagram. And let me go back and do this one more time. Overlay. Okay. So it will be this one. Does this through these ports. So it's a manual, so I can slide it over more. Does this one match this one? End the video. Thank you.